Hello, learners. Today I am going to share a true story with you. The name of the story is Friendly Floaties. On 10 January 1992, when a cargo ship container that was coming from Hong Kong accidentally fell into the North Pacific Ocean, it had 28,000 rubber ducks and other bar toys. All the toys also dumped into the ocean and started floating around. Over the next 25 years, the plastic toys washed up all over the world. Many of the toys landed on the coast of Alaska, some went to South Australia, and remarkably, some even went through the Arctic ice. Indonesia, Chile, and Hawaii. Some of them popped up in the Atlantic years later. It is observed that the toys kept floating on the surface of the ocean and covered the distance of over 27,000 kilometers. Still, some of them are floating in the ocean. Do you know how the friendly floaties became the world travelers? Yes, there is a movement of the water which is responsible for their movement. That is ocean currents. This is not an electrical current. This is the water movement. An ocean current is a continuous flow of water in a definite direction. They are the streams of water that travel globally. Do you want to know that how these ocean currents travel? So let's learn it. The equator is a hot region because of more sunlight. The currents that originate near the equator and move towards the poles, they are called warm currents. When warm currents reach the polar regions, they become cold. As the cold water is denser, so they sink down and move towards the equator. As they originate from the polar regions, the cold currents, so they are called cold currents. When cold currents reach the equatorial region, they become warm. So they rise as the warmer water is lighter than the colder water. This cycle of warm and cold currents continue. These ocean currents are caused by the winds that blow onto the ocean surface. They are also called surface currents, which travel on the surface of the water. They are called wind driven currents as well. These currents flow horizontally on the surface of water. As the wind changes, the current may change as well. These currents are also influenced by the rotation of Earth, which is also called the Coriolis effect. This causes wind driven currents to flow clockwise in the northern hemisphere. Means the currents that flow in northern hemisphere, their direction is clockwise, and anti-clockwise or counterclockwise in southern hemisphere. They move in large circular patterns which are called gyres. Wind mainly affects only the top 100 to 200 meters of water, but they can flow the depths of 1000 meters as well. Below the surface, and other type of ocean currents flow, which are called deep sea currents. They are caused by the change in salinity, means how salty the water is, and the temperature variation, means the changes in the temperature in different parts of the ocean, and the change in density of water. Deep sea currents are also called thermohaline currents. These are the huge movements of seawater that flow down from the surface to ocean depths. They come up again, gradually moving forward at the same time. These currents cover 90% of movements of seawater. But this movement is so slow that it takes years to complete one round. Do you know, friends, that the Antarctic Circumpolar Current is the planet's Earth's most powerful and arguably most important current? It is the only current that flows clear around the globe without being diverted any land mass. So this is the largest ocean current that flows on the global ocean. Ocean currents play an important role in controlling the climate because they circulate the warm and cold water in different parts of the ocean. Ocean currents are also critically important to the sea life. They carry nutrients and food to organisms that live permanently or are attached in any one place. They also carry reproductive cells and ocean life to new places. Aren't they so amazing?